We start with 1 hour chart. We want to see how we can look for trade. First of all, if you refer to our analysis in my last video, since the price was exactly at the here, we mentioned if we want to look for the next trade, we should wait for the correction, the deeper correction, and we get one more drop, reversal. No one see whether this is a we can look for continuation or not. Okay, the first things, if we refer to the indicators, we see even if there is a continuation, we see there is losing the momentum, right? Mostly we can expect to get the divergence. All right. Now we want to see how we can look for trade. And even if we move to forward chart, may start with the higher time frame, it will be more clear. Anyway, if we refer to daily chart, we mentioned we want to see whether this is the start of the reversal or not. That's why we mentioned if we get any trade set up for buy, this is what we are more interested to look for. And if we move to forward chart, the only thing is the way is reversing. If you look at this part, is quite corrective. Then when we see this kind of the move, we need to be quite careful. That's why if we want to look for trade, if we get the correction based on forward chart, it can give us really good confirmation for continuation. All right. And as I explained, based on 1 hour chart, what we see, there is a possibility the price can drop. That means it lose the momentum. Okay, then for me, if I want to look for trade, when I see this kind of the move, the best thing is if we get one more drop, if we get the flat, then any reversal from there, we take the trade. The reason is if we get the flat here, it can give us better confirmation for continuation, and even we can expect to get the correction based on forward chart. All right, but if we refer to other charts, since most of the chart they have a similar movement, we cannot really rely on simply the Doji chart because again most of the chart they have a similar movement. And also if the price continue from here, if we wants to look for trade, the only way is to put our entry above the top, which is somewhere around 25 cents. Okay, it depends on the traders, but as I mentioned, for me, I prefer I get one more drop. I see the flat, because when we get one more drop, we can see whether the price, this is a correction and the price is going to reverse retest the previous low, or we see the flat. If we get one more drop, we see the flat, then any reversal from there, either will based on 1 hour or 15 minutes. If we get any trade setup, we will take the trade. Okay, then how about if the price continue from here? Because we mentioned we're looking for the reversal, the only way is to put our entry above the top, which is at 0.25. But we should know what we want. We want the price sharply break and continue. If the price tag we see is not moving, we are not going to keep the trade more than 2 hours. And if there is a continuation as a corrective similar to what we get here, we are not going to get the trade, take the trade. Okay, then now it depends on the traders whether they want to wait for the one more drop, they wait for the flat before we take the next trade, or they put in their entry above the top. Also, we can put our entry above the top, but if the price tag we see is not moving, we are not going to keep the trade more than 2 hours. Okay. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.